Hey, class of 2021, it's Mrs. Dalton, and I am very happy to talk to you today about your senior course selection information for 2020-2021. It is finally time for you to pick classes for your senior year. Okay, so the goals for senior year are multidimensional. So the first thing we want you to do is take a deep breath because you've worked really hard from freshman year till junior year. And although we don't want you to take your foot off the pedal, we want to make sure that you are taking classes that are going to make you a very well-rounded student. We want you to take things that are going to be fun, and we want to give you the opportunity to, let's say, fix some mistakes. So if freshman through junior year, maybe things didn't go so well for you academically, but you've like changed gears and you're thinking that maybe you want to go to a community college or do something after high school that's going to require a little bit more education, and they're going to be looking at those grades. Senior year is a great time to, switch gears, show them what you're capable of, and take things that are going to demonstrate that you are ready for the next step. We want you to take courses that you've always wanted to take. Up until now, so many of your courses were required. And by senior year, there's really only 3 graduation requirements left. So it's the last chance that you have to take classes for free. If you go off to a private university next year, college classes run in the thousands of dollars. And even if you took a 1 credit hour photography class at COD, that's going to cost at least $200 just for one basic course. So next year, while you're still in high school and while your tax dollars are still paying for your education, take classes that you're just curious about. If this is the last chance you have to do those things. We want you to stretch yourself and take something that's challenging, but a challenge doesn't mean AP. Okay, a lot of people think that you're not going to be challenged unless you're in an honors course or an AP course. I can tell you that as a student, the most challenging course I could have possibly ever taken would be something like Woods or something like CAD, because I am just not mechanically inclined. And if I were a senior, I would take one of those courses so that I'd really stretch myself and really do something different. So that's another thing we want you to do in your senior year. Enjoy everything that LHS has to offer. You guys are at such an advantage by attending a school that has a block schedule. You guys have so many opportunities to take electives. So take advantage, take a cooking class, take intro to teaching, take something that journalism, things that you've always been curious about, because this is your last chance. And you will pick your classes on January 15th and 16th. Okay, so I mentioned that there's only 3 required courses for most students. Okay, if you've delayed taking consumer ed, then you're going to need to take that senior year. But for the most part, there's 3 requirements for seniors. The first of which is English. You've got some choices. To meet your senior requirement, you can take English 4, you can take college writing, or you can take AP Lit. AP Literature is the only course that counts for honors option. So if you're playing the game with the GPA, AP Lit would be your choice. But college writing is a great opportunity to get a head start on your college credits and get 2 classes out of the way in one high school year. So what it is through a partnership with Joliet Junior College, you take English 101 first semester and English 102 second semester, and you get credit for both of those courses, assuming that you pass the class. That credit is transferable to any university that you go to. So when all of your friends freshman year in college are sweating it out, writing all these papers every week, you can kick back and be like, did that at Lamont High School, thank you very much, and you'll be way ahead of the game. I'm a huge fan of dual credit. Your second requirement is American Government, which is first semester, and American Problems, which is second semester. If you choose to take AP Government, that's a full year course. So you do the full year of AP Gov, and then you'd still be required to take the second semester of American Problems, and that class is super fun. You are required to take PE your senior year, so your options are yoga, advanced athletic training, outdoor ed, PE lead, and regular PE. So you've got lots of options, and you can mix and match. You could do athletic training first semester, outdoor ed second semester. You could do regular PE and then yoga. You could even double up if you want. So those are your PE options. Please note that outdoor ed does have an additional application that Mrs. DeLude will have available for you soon. The students who don't get into outdoor ed are the students that didn't turn in the application. So please be on time with those things. We strongly recommend that our seniors take a 4th year of math. This is twofold. 1, it's just going to build your skills. And then 2, if you're going off to college or if you're going off to trade school, you're going to be required to take a math placement test. If you skip an entire year of math, you're going to go into that placement test 15 months after having any type of math instruction. Usually, when students do that, they don't perform well on that placement test. And that could mean not scoring as well on that trade school exam, or it could mean that you have to take a developmental math course in college. Developmental courses are still tuition courses. You still have to pay for them, but you don't earn credit because it's taught at a lower level than than a traditional college course. So a fourth year of math is going to prepare you for whatever's going to come next. And we have a bunch of dual credit options for math that we'll go through in a little bit. World language, absolutely. If you took the first 3 years, take the fourth. I was able to opt out of the language requirement at Northern Illinois University because I took all 4 of my years here at the high school, or when I was in high school. So it's just an option for you. Science fourth year is impressive to college, but it's not required. Please note that AP Chem, AP Bio, and AP Physics 2 have an early bird requirement. So you're going to do your labs before school starts, and that's not every day, but on certain days. So you need to make sure that you're ready to do that, and then you will get an extra 0.5 credit total towards your graduation. So it's a nice little bonus. We'd love for you to take some career-related courses. If you're thinking about being a teacher, take Intro to Teaching. Hello. If you are thinking about going into engineering, we'd love for you to take CAD, those types of things. So take things that are going to guide you towards that career. So that way you can find out if you like it while you're still at the comfort of Lamont High School. As I mentioned, computer science and CAD, if you're thinking about engineering, those are really great opportunities. And if you haven't taken a fine arts class, what are you waiting for? This is your time. So you want to pick a class that's going to be fun for you. Those art classes and the music classes are phenomenal. So also, if you have not taken one of those courses and you're planning on applying to a Texas or California school, they have a full credit fine arts requirement. So you'd need to take a full year of art or a full year of music to meet those requirements. So check your colleges that are on your wish list and see if they have that same requirement. So December 10th was the date that your PSAT scores were released by the College Board. When you check your results on collegeboard.org, there's a piece of your results that talks about your AP potential. This is something that College Board does where they take your answers on your PSAT and they match up your answers and your strengths with the strengths that are needed to be successful in certain AP courses. So they basically look at how you answered questions and does that match up with the AP courses that they offer? It's a brilliant marketing plan by College Board, but it's just a nice little nudge, maybe. If you hadn't thought about taking AP statistics, but the PSAT results show that you'd be good at it, it's something to think about. It's not a requirement that AP potential says you should take that course, that you must take that course. Of course, we're not going to make you do that. And just because AP doesn't recommend it for you doesn't mean that you can't take it. These are just suggestions. So it's just something to think about as you're making your wish list. We have a bunch of new courses for next year. We've got Advanced Placement Computer Science Principles. There are many students who are scared of Advanced Placement Computer Science. Computer Science Principles is not the course to be afraid of. This is a very fun, hands-on course. My son took it in his freshman year and did fine. So it's not anything that is intimidating. It's not anything it's not a heavy programming class. It's very interesting. And when I email this presentation out to you, look at this YouTube video that gives a good overview. I'm not going to show it now because it's about 5 minutes. So take a look at that and see if that's something you'd be interested in. We're also going to offer AP Seminar next year. This can be a 2-year program, but since you're going to be seniors, you'd only have the opportunity to take Seminar, and that's okay. This is a research-based course where you're going to work in teams to look at an issue that faces our society. This course kind of goes above and beyond departments. It's not an English course. It's not a social studies course. It's an everything course, and it is really cool. And again, there's another YouTube video that can give you a little bit more information. Next year, we're going to offer American Sign Language 4, Guitar 2, and a new course in English that's called Truth and Lies, Civilization and Savagery in British Literature. It sounds really cool. As seniors, you guys are eligible to take any course in the Wilco program. I highlighted a few here. You can go to the Wilco website to learn more information, but there are certain courses that are taught at JJC, like the ACE program or the AIM program. Aviation is taught through Wilco, but they're going to have some courses at Lewis University. Cisco networking is going to be taught at JJC's North Campus, and that one's a more of a hardcore networking type course. Barbering, cosmetology, and nail tech are courses that are taught through Wilco, but they're out in the community. And nail tech and cosmetology is taught right in downtown Lamont, so you could walk there. It's easy. The last one is a new program that's called Business Logistics. And this is a very high need area in the Will County region. With this program, you would be able to finish this program, I believe, take one course at JJC, unless you've taken personal finance here, and you can get your certificate for business logistics. That certificate program can qualify you to get a decent job right out of high school, where you could be working in the facilities out in off of 55, out like near Joliet and Wilmington and things like that. the Amazon facility, like all of those places, they are desperate for people who understand business logistics. This is a great program, and you can learn how to drive a forklift. Win-win. So the Wilco courses take up 4 spots in your schedule, with the exception of cosmetology and nail tech, and you only earn 3 credits. So just make sure, if you've struggled throughout freshman through junior year, make sure with your counselor that you have enough credits where you can get by with only 7 credits in your senior year. But they're awesome. All right, some other opportunities just for seniors. We have the professional internship program and the cooperative vocational educational program. These are 2 programs where you go out in the community and you work, and your boss in the community grades you on how you're doing. Okay. The difference between those 2 programs is that the professional internship program is career focused. So if you're going to be going into education, you might be working at Oakwood School. If you know that you want to go into catering, you might be working at Ruffled Feathers in their banquet facilities. The cooperative vocational education program is more like if you're working at Pete's grocery store, or if you're working at Gel Sosimo's. If you have more of the traditional teenage job, that's going to be the work program. If it's something that's more career focused, it's the internship program. So if you have any questions about that, you can see Mrs. Thiel, or you can talk to your counselor. I mentioned dual credit courses. Dual credit means that it's courses offered by the college taught here at the high school. Dual enrollment is the opposite. It's high school kids that go to the college to take courses. And this could even be online classes. So it's, if you wanted to take Communications 101 through JJC, you could take that on campus or you could take it online. And we will give you time off during your day at Lamont High School. So that way you've got some time to work on that course. So if you're looking to get a head start on your college credits and you don't want to take the courses that we're offering here, you can totally do a dual enrollment course and take something at the college or through the college and get some, we'll just give you some release time during your Lamont High School schedule. Okay, seniors can also do service project or be a teacher's assistant. We are looking for interns for the CAVE, the ELL program, and the special education program. If that is of interest to you, please talk to one of the CAVE teachers, talk to your counselor, talk to Mr. Dron, talk to Mrs. Lucio or Dr. Flores. We are looking for seniors who are go-getter, role model, helpy people. So we would love to have you guys. Lastly, if you're going to break our heart and leave Lamont High School before May of 2021, you are eligible for December graduation if you've done well so far. You need 26 credits, and mathematically, yes, you can do it by December if you really want to leave us. But to do that, you do need to get your credits for American Problems and English for second semester. If you want to graduate in December, you might want to see your counselor now and get English for second semester and American Problems on your second semester schedule for this year. There's also some online opportunities that you can have to get those credits too. But if you're thinking that you want to graduate in December, and if you don't want to be with us for second semester senior year, we'll let you do that. So talk to your counselor as soon as you can. Okay, so I mentioned the difference between dual credit and dual enrollment. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between dual credit and AP. Dual credit is a guarantee. Dual credit, you're going to pay your tuition up front, and whatever grade you get in your course is going to be the grade that's going to go on your college transcript. Good to go. Advanced placement, you're going to depend, your credit is going to depend on how you do on that AP exam in May. So it's a little bit of a risk maybe with the AP class, because you never know, like you get the flu the day of your test and you're not thinking straight, or you're something terrible happens, you're not focused, that test, it's a lot of pressure. Dual credit is a little bit less pressure because you're graded on the work that you do during the year. It's pretty cool. Okay, so college English, calculus, modern math, college algebra, AP Calc BC, and most Wilco programs offer dual credit through JJC or COD, although this year, calculus is being offered through Loyola University. So as I said, college credit is a guarantee when you enroll in dual credit, but your college transcript does start now, so just be aware of that. To get into the dual credit, there are requirements, either through taking the SAT, ACT, or a placement test. Once you know that you're in, you apply, or you know that you can get in, you apply to the college and you enroll at the college, and you have to pay tuition at the college. This year, the JJC dual credit courses, it's $50 per course. So, for the college English class, it's $50 first semester, $50 second semester, but that's still so much cheaper than college tuition. Calculus this year is being offered through Loyola, and tuition was $290. We are assuming that's going to be the same. But again, if you took calculus at College of DuPage, it's going to be more than $290. So you're still getting a better value by taking it here at Lamont High School. So advanced placement courses, they're college level work. It's just as hard, but that college credit is granted upon the AP exam in May. So that's something to think about. Also, dual credit courses are not automatically weighted, but AP courses are. So, just weigh the options and see which one is right for you, if you even want to go that route. Okay, so if you want to learn more about any of these classes, you're going to go to this website, and it's going to take you here. Da-da-da-da. Class of 2021 course selection, Wednesday, January 15th and Thursday, January 16th. We're going to pull you out of class, and you'll meet with your counselor, and you will complete this fancy little form. Look at that. And it has your senior requirements, and then it's going to have all your electives down here. Same thing that you've done before, with all the updated correct classes on there. You're going to fill that out, and you're going to give it to your counselor, and they're going to make sure that you are on your path for senior year and for whatever's going to come next. Also on this site, on this page, I should say, the program of studies, which is our curriculum guide, that is here as well. So you click on that button, and this is all of the courses that we offer at Lamont High School. So this gives kind of the overview information, stuff about NCAA. And then if you have questions about specific courses, you just click on the plus sign, and it's going to tell you everything that you need to know about physical education or whatever. So helpful links right there. Okay, so like I said, course selection is January 15th and 16th. So talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, talk to your parents, look at your websites for the colleges or programs that you're looking at for after high school, and make sure that you're taking courses that are going to help you meet those goals. All right, I know I've rambled an awful lot. I need to go grab a bottle of water because I'm exhausted. If you have any questions, contact your counselor. Stop by and see me. I would love to talk to you about the opportunities that are just waiting for you for your senior year. Thanks again, guys.